Hi everyone, welcome back to Rocksteady. Tracy here, and this is a little video, a little chat, and I want to show you something that I've bought recently. Now, a little while ago, as you may know, I bought a couple of air fryers, and previous to that I had one anyway. Now, my first air fryer was an Actifry, and although, I mean, I still use that if I'm ever doing chips, which I won't be for long because I'm going to be doing keto, but that's where I cook them. Don't do very much else in it because of the design of it. But the other air fryer I had was just like a big dish, basically. Looked like a slow cooker or a bomb. So that one's now gone, but I've got one with drawers and one that looks like a little oven. I don't know why you have to do the actions when you're talking about things, but you know. So I got these, and these are little fridge magnets, and they've got cooking times and stuff on there for air fryers and the like. But this is an American thing. I got it off of Amazon, and at the time I haven't really used it very much because there's a bit of work to be done when you use these, and that is that they're in Fahrenheit, which we do not use. And you know that it's kind of American with the type of foods that we don't get. So although I've looked at it a couple of times just to have a couple of ideas, but it never really got used much. And I just in the end stuck it around the wrong side of the freezer, and so I'd have to look around like this. Never really consulted it. So then I saw a couple of times this one come up on my Facebook feed and others, so I looked it up, and this one is called Airfryer Cooking Guide, and it actually does show one that is a drawer. Mine is not that one, but they're all kind of going to go the same sort of way. Now this one, you can have it as a magnet, but you just peel that off and stick it to the back, or you can just have it in the drawer or wherever and get it out to refer to. So this one, I really like this because it's not like an extensive guide that just has a massive list. It does kind of do the same sort of sections, but it's a little bit more in line with what you might cook. So you've got bakery, desserts and snacks. So you go to that page, you've got a little bit of bump up there, but you can, let's get my glasses. You'll see how intelligent I look with these on. So we've got brownies, cake, cinnamon rolls, cookies, cupcakes, hand pies, muffins, quick breads, apple, fruit desserts, that is, pineapple chunks, things like that. I don't know why you might want to heat them up. Veggie and fruit crisps. So obviously it's still American, but we have both Celsius, centigrade, whatever you want to call it, and the times. So if you wanted to cook muffins, for instance, 160 for 15 minutes. So that is brilliant. So you go on the next page and you've got poultry and seafood, and it goes from the back of the previous all the way down. So that's great. It's even got things like scallops and things like that. But it's got all of the chicken, from the boneless to the bone-in thighs and all of that sort of stuff. Next page is lamb, pork and beef. And again on the back and all the way down. So that is brilliant. You've got chops, you've got ribeye, steak, everything. Legumes and vegetables. Now this is the one, for the longest time, before I bought that air fryer with the drawer and the other one, I kept seeing how long you should cook a potato in its skin, like a jacket potato we call it in the UK. And as soon as I got one, none of the books contained that information. So I had it kind of trial and error. Had I had this, it tells you. Potatoes whole baked, 235 to 40 minutes. Now I do mine at 180 and I do it for 45. Same thing. But it was just trial and error for my own, just doing it that way. So you've got a frozen section. And in there you've got chicken wings, nuggets, fries, tater tots, all those sort of things. So it's kind of like really handy. I think it's not as, maybe you could just stick this alongside it if you did want to look it up, because this does have good info on it, but it's only in Fahrenheit. They may have brought one out since that has Celsius on it, centigrade, whatever you want to call it. I never know. I always, when we were young, it was always centigrade. And then when they changed all the cooking, it became Celsius. So yeah, the sound of that noise is boxes being moved. We are in a bit of a state of redesigning everything, so lots of stuff going on. But I wanted to get on and show you these because I think they are really cool. Now I really like this one, I have to say. Better than that one. I think the things that you are, hopefully that wasn't my postman. Just bear with me. Sorry about that. It was a delivery of a parcel for me. So yeah, I think this one is great because it's got more of the things that you might want to cook. So if it was maybe Christmas and you wanted to make some little fruit pies or something like that, it's got that in there. The books that come with especially the Ninja ones, I can only really speak for Ninja, but the books that come with them really leave a lot to be desired. So I wish I'd found this before. A lot of things that I scratched my head, searched for on the internet and everywhere else that I couldn't find, and it was just a case of just put it in and trial and error. Thankfully, everything I've cooked in mine so far has been really good, so not much error, just a little trial. But this is brilliant. I love this. So yeah, I got it off of Amazon and it wasn't expensive. I'm just going to see if I can find that information for you. It won't be okay, so here it is. I found it on Amazon. It was $4.99. $4.99, and I think these cost more than that. So I'd say £5 really, because you know those 99p's they are another pound, really, aren't they? So for £5, it's a brilliant little buy, I think. $4.99 does make it sound cheaper, I guess. That's why they do it. I'm not sure if I paid full price for mine or that's the new price. Sometimes when you first buy something, like one of the books that I bought recently was about £7, but now it's 20. So you know, you just can't really judge it. And sometimes there are more than one person selling them, and some person sells them cheaper than others. But this actually I can recommend. So if you see this come up on your feed, the first time I ever saw it, it was on Facebook, but I don't buy anything off of Facebook. I would take a note of it and then I go search for it, and if it comes up on Amazon, so much the better, because you can get, if you've got Prime, you get free delivery. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that. So I'm really pleased with it. So I probably will pop it on the fridge with the magnet, because you can always remove it to look, and it's not going to get lost in a drawer then. So far I've used those Ninjas and I've really been pleased with them. The only thing I will say is if you have the one that's like an oven, it's called the 10-in-1 multifunction oven, it toasts, and it toasts lovely, but for some reason I have to put mine on twice to get a colour. But whether that's because it is brown bread or I don't know, but when you choose option 7, you'd think that would come out really dark, but option 7 is barely coloured. So I don't know why that is, and I don't know if there's something wrong with it or if it's just meant to be that way. So I did message them, but they sent me back some faff about going through the troubleshooting. I mean, really, troubleshooting. You put it on the section that says toast, you put how many slices in, you put the length of time, you press go. What is there to troubleshoot, you know? I don't get that, but I'm going to get back in touch with them, and at a later date, if I get any info from them, I'll let you know what they say. But it's not that it's horrible. You can still, it just takes a bit longer. Saves having another toaster in the kitchen or in the cupboard. Too much cupboard fodder with kitchen gadgetry, so that at least can do so many things. And I have cooked sausage rolls and bits and pieces in there. I haven't done anything major yet, but once I do, I might do some recipes at some point and you know, share them with you. Anyway, that's it really, basically. Thank you for watching. Now tomorrow, or it might be today, I think there's a couple of books coming up. One is on the 10-in-1 multifunction oven, a book of recipes, and open with me, and the other one is for the one with the drawer. Now they're both ninjas. The drawer one, I have the mega zone, but you can still use it on zone 1, zone 2, or just a big zone, so that's the same principle. So if you had the one with drawers, and in any of them, even the one that's on this little front cover, basically works on the same principle. So you could get it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it wouldn't work. These are, after all, just times for all air fryers, because the size, capacity inside, and the air flow. So yeah, I don't think you'll have any problems if you got that book for any other drawer air fryer. But I've got 2 of them coming up. One maybe today and one maybe Thursday, unless I juggle them around because I've got this video today. But we'll see. So watch out for those. I'm also now after Christmas, I'm kind of got over my virus that I had beforehand, and I had a little breakout on my face. I had because I was so run down. Now that's gone, so I will be starting up my derma rolling again. So at the moment though, the house is in a bit of disarray because we're switching rooms around. But once I'm all settled and sorted, and I know where I can readily put my hands on this little bag with everything in, I will get that started up again. So that's something else to watch out for coming up. So yeah, thank you for watching, and thanks for everything you do, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.